Hello YouTube friends, it's Lee here. Welcome to Junk Journal January for 2025. This is an open challenge hosted by Meg from Meg Journals. There's a link to Meg's channel in my video description box. If you want to check out the people that are actually doing videos for Meg, there's links to them on her video page. Hello, it's Lee here. Welcome to day 7. The prompt is tuck spot. Now, I think we all know that I did a tuck spot earlier on before realizing there was a tuck spot coming up. So I'm going to do my tuck spot a little bit differently. I think the purists might call it a pocket, but please don't ring up the junk journal police. You'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. It's sort of a tuck spot, it's sort of a pocket, but I love it. So I'm going to use this book page here. So I'm just going to tear that down so that it will fit within the boundaries of my page. And then I am going to collage it. Once I've collaged it, I'm going to cut a slit in it. And I'm going to cut my plan was to cut sort of around the line that border drawings on the border create. It's not quite exactly the same as that, but it's fairly close. And then I will glue the whole thing down onto the page except for what is below the slit. So that's going to be my tuck spot. So you can't put anything under the top of it. You can only put things behind the bottom bit of it, which makes it a duck spot. So I'm just going to use scraps, and I found an old photo. I don't know what I was going to do with that one. I'll use some sort of fancy hole punch to punch the end of it out. So I tore that off, and I'm sticking things on left, right and crooked till I get it all covered up. And then I'll add a bit of probably gesso and some paint. That flower on the left, it's been auditioned in several of these projects this month, but I think that actually gets used this time, so that's a good thing. Did you know that I have a playlist for this challenge and for the Defemorember one? So the playlist for this one is listed in the video description box. And I have, like, if you just go to my channel, you'll see playlists listed, you'll see the Defemorember one. So if you want to see all of these videos together in one hit, binge watch, that's where you'll find them. So something else I want to say is a big hello and thank you to all the wonderful people that have followed orders and subscribed. No. I have had lots of new friends this month. It's been really lovely, and I look forward to making more videos for more of you, and I hope more of you enjoy them. So yeah, I've just come up over 6,000, so that's really rewarding. I'm very happy about that and quite proud of myself. Not bad for an old lady, I think. Thanks very much. Big welcome. And of course, I have to say thank you to my treasured, I was going to say old subscribers, but that's, I don't mean old. For all the people that have stuck with me right from the beginning, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. I really do appreciate you all. You can probably tell by the chirp that's in my voice on the last couple of videos that I'm really having fun with this. I think this has been my most enjoyable junk journal January or July challenge so far, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because people are tuning in and enjoying the videos. So when you enjoy them, I enjoy making them. So I really thank you for all that. Just another thing that I need to address to is, you may have noticed the repetition of the same comment, reply to comments over and over. There are so many comments that that's the only way I can get through them all. But don't stop doing it. Keep putting them up there because I love it. And I do want to acknowledge you all. So copying and pasting a thank you and hugs and cheers is probably the best way that I can do that for you. So if you've been watching the video, you would have seen I've collaged quite a lot of this. And yes, the flower is there. Yahoo! That little flower must have been getting a inferiority complex because I'd picked it up and put it on the page so many times during my other videos. A lot of it I cut out though, so you didn't see that happening. And I think it just has found its forever home. Poor little orphan flower. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I've got the chalk paint that I got from Kmart that you can't buy from Kmart anymore. So this is just a nice texture. I love the colour. It's quite transparent, but I'll just put a little bit of that on and a little bit of gesso because I love my gesso. So this is just an El Cheapo gesso, and MontMarte is the brand. I think that jar, which is a 500 gram jar, costs about $18, so it's quite economical. It's a really good gesso because it's super thick. I really like it, not runny. So that's my favourite gesso. Just adding a little bit of that here and there. And once I get this all done, I won't let it dry. No, I couldn't do that. So I try to cut my slit with a knife in here, and because I haven't let it dry, my page tears. My collaged pieces tear a little bit. So I do end up using a pair of scissors on it. But you'll see that if you keep watching. Sorry, I'm just a little bit out of the frame here. I should pull that down again shortly. I hope. And this is actually one of the ones that I thought I'd deleted the file for, so it was nice to find it. Embarrassing to realise that it was virtually under my nose the whole time. But anyway, you know, it happens, doesn't it? But anyway. Now, if you're finding value in my videos and you enjoy them, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you really enjoy them, leave me a smiley face or a heart or a comment. I would love that. And if you really, really enjoy them, do what everybody else is doing and hit the subscribe button because it doesn't cost you anything. And I'd love to have you back again to see more of my videos. So that's the channel advertisement over and done with. What I'm doing now is using my little Woody pencil, and I've gone around the outside of the page, or this piece of paper. Can't call it the page because it's not on the page yet, but that's where my slit is going to be. Here we go. Yep, tore it again. What are we going to do over here? Start from the other direction and tear it from that direction as well. That's great. Okay, let's get a pair of scissors in there and cut this baby properly. I'm very impatient. I'm very patient with a lot of things, but when I'm doing these videos, I really get annoyed when I've got to use a dryer to dry something, or I've got to leave it overnight. So that's why my page tore then. So I've dipped my little Woody into some water, wet my Woody, and now I'm putting some dots on there. So I'm really happy with the way these colours are working together and how it's, you know, it all looks great to me. I don't know if anybody else likes it or not, but yeah, my favourite colours, orange and turquoisey sort of colours. I think they're great. So that's my Boyle glue. Sounds like it's glue to put on the boils, but it's made by Boyle. And I get it from a hardware store in Australia. I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere else. It is an acetone based glue. So it smells and acts virtually exactly the same as Fabrifix. But it's really hard to get that in Australia, and if you can get it, it comes with a massive shipping cost. So this one I think is, well, it's less than $20 for that bottle, and it lasts forever. So we've got Touchdown, and what I've done is the top half of that is completely glued down to the page, and the bottom half is only glued around the edge and not at the cut. So it creates a pockety tuck spot. So there, you can tuck things inside it, so it's a tuck spot. I love this. I just love those colours. I really do. Let me know what you think of it. I hope you like it as much as I do. So now I've got a wet paintbrush, and I'm going over the Stabillo Woody that I ran around the outside of the paper, just to make that bloom nicely. Adds a bit of contrast as well. Now I'm just adding a couple of little spots of gesso in there, just a really bright white pop here and there. I found a photo or an image from a book, and I'm going to glue it onto a piece of book page that's been folded over onto itself and just tuck it into the tuck spot. No idea who these people are. It was just in amongst some images. So I round off the corners, and I'm going to edge that in a vintage photo. Question for everyone that knows. See my ink pad? It looks really weird, doesn't it? This is the oxide. I used an oxide re-inker on it, and I don't know whether I've done something wrong, but look at it. I sprayed it with some water after I'd used it, and it seems to have fixed itself up. But maybe I didn't shake it enough, or I don't know what happened, but yeah, it doesn't look real good. Got about a minute to go, so thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, give me a heart or a smiley face, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you for the next one, which is coming up soon. And I can't tell you off the top of my head what it is, but happy crafting. I hope this has inspired you to create something, and maybe got you over, you might have been stuck, didn't know what to do. Here we go, antique, day 8. Okay, so happy crafting, hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooroo!